What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simba Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. Our Commanders return back to practice on this wonderful Sunday. Let's talk about it. All right, man. So here we go. Ah, a lot to discuss, man. I know it's been a day, 2 day, almost 2 days since our first preseason game, and I know it's better to talk when cooler heads calm down, cool off, and then you get to reanalyze what happened on that debacle and that BTA belt to ass session that the New England Patriots gave our Washington Commanders on our first preseason game. Let's let it be known it was against our second and third unit, and I was about, I wanted to write that letter to AP and be like, "Hey, Slim, we need to go ahead and get a new haul. Come on in, man." And I think they kind of did that, but we're going to discuss that a little bit, and as we go down, man. All right, so let's get into it. Dan Quinn addressing the media this afternoon. He'll have a better update on Tuesday for the next step on injured players. He didn't say that Lucas Niang. He did say that Lucas Niang did tear his ACL and will be out. Had a good start to his time in Washington. But his season is over, man. Shout out to Lucas, man. Prayers to him and his family, man. Prayers to him. Hopefully that he has a speedy recovery, and hopefully the surgery goes well as he get on his rehab back from tearing his ACL, man. That's tough to hear. You don't want These are the things that you don't want to happen during your training camp for any team, and then when it happens to one of your teams. And thank God, I mean, I'm not saying that Lucas is not important or we shouldn't be just as concerned, but it wasn't one of our starters, but he was a depth guy, a depth chart guy that was going to be there. God forbid any injuries did happen to us. So hopefully, man, I'm praying for a speedy recovery back from his torn ACL, man. Quinn said he really likes safety's group. He likes the safety group, not just for what they do on defense, but also because of their special teams contribution. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the kick returns that we seen on Friday night, I did not like the safety group. I didn't, because they did not show up. And it wasn't just the kick return; they had multiple runs where they getting that bitch to the 50-yard line with ease, and that's not good. On bringing in a second kicker, Quinn said that's not where we at. I'm there. I'm there. We talk about competition. We talk about people battling. And my boy Gay went 1 for 2, and I'm still, hey, bring somebody else in. Let's get my man put some heat under his, you know what I'm saying? So that he can understand that, hey, Slim, you can be replaced. You just because we ain't got nobody in here don't mean you would be laxy daisical. And I'm just saying, hey, get them all out now, because when the season starts, Slim, the first one you miss, pack it up. Let's get up out of here. Quinn said he has seen real confidence in Jalen Lane returning punts. I only seen 2 of them, and he didn't really get any block or anything to do with that. But hey, it is what it is. All right, here we go. Team running 11-on-11 drills. Really nice blocks by Eckler and Lane to help Debo get open. Good pass breakup by Marshawn Lattimore on a pass to Lane. Heard he had a real good day today. Let me stop this. Shout out. Today was military day for practice, man. Shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to all the active members. Thank you all for your services. I'm sorry if I'm checking my phone, because whenever Bleacher Report goes off, I don't know if it's a Terry McLaurin update, so I gotta check it. But yeah, man, shout out to all the service members, man. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. Thank you all, and I'll leave it there. Good pass break. Oh wait, here we go. Where we at? We leave off at. All right, good pass break up. I read that one. Pass of the day from Daniels on 7-on-7 Debo touchdown, the second Debo touchdown. Been hearing a lot during training camp, man. We've been seeing these two guys have some real good connection in the red zone. And it's good to see that this chemistry is still building and these guys are starting to learn one another. JD spoke to it in his presser that it's good that they are building this chemistry during training camp with Terry being out, because guess what? If Terry is back, when Terry comes back, I'm speaking into existence. Terry will be back here. Or if he not, God forbid, or if he ain't back, hey, at least Debo and Jaden has built a good chemistry going into the season. And hey, man, the more and more we see of this, the better and better it looks for our star QB and our new number one receiver potentially, right? Really nice work by Amos. I don't know if his last name is Amos, Amos, Amos. Trey. I'm just gonna call you Trey. Trey had nice work by Trey to end practice. Daniels delivered a throw to Luke in the back corner of the end zone. But Trey was there to bait it to bat it away. And again, I don't know if that's good for Trey. I don't know if that's good for Luke because according to me, man, I haven't been seeing too much from him even in the preseason game. I'm just not seeing that second step and him being, a new wide receiver transitioning from quarterback to receiver. So it just kind of, scares me a little bit. Not scared me, but it's just a little worried, like, when he going to take that next step? And is he fighting for a roster spot? Because we got a lot of guys at the receiver group, and I'm going to talk about one at the end. Just to, yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to Trey for the good defense. Quick intense practice today. Tunsil got hurt in 11-11. Wasn't serious, but he hasn't returned. We don't like to see stuff like that. I don't like to see stuff like that when we see the main guys start, disappearing or taking off or taking out of practice. Yeah, keep them out of practice. Washington is working out 7 players right now. Practice just ended, and we're gonna get into that a little bit. Here go Trigger Trey. I mean, here go Trey. I said Trigger Trey. We ain't gonna call him Trigger Trey. We ain't got a nickname for him yet, y'all. All right. Shout out to Bowie TV, man, for providing a good film work. And not breaking news, but the Commanders are signing former linebacker Duke Riley. If y'all know, Duke Riley was on Dan Quinn's staff back with the Atlanta Falcons. So it's good to see that he has another guy that he's familiar with. And what does that mean to the guys that we already have on the depth chart? Because this was not like one position of concern that we've heard from Dan Quinn or from Joe Witt Jr. when he spoke. So what does this mean for the backup guys? Kane, Kane. I'm fucking up names, y'all. If y'all don't know something about me, I am horrible. I will butcher the F out of some people's names, bro. I don't mean nothing bad. Call me what you want, but I'm not sorry. I apologize. Sorry, not sorry. But Kane, Dominique Hampton, guys that we saw on Friday, man, just didn't seem to pop to us or didn't wow us with some of the plays that we should have seen them make in Friday night's preseason game. So hey, man, this is another guy that they bringing in to say, hey, y'all are replaceable. We need some good, reliable backups, linebackers, and all, even all positions for real. But this is the Commanders worked out 14 players, 7 linebackers, 3 DBs, 3 O linemen, and 1 D line. No receivers. Let's see. Can we see this? This is the look. I don't know none of these people on here. None of these. Tanner Muse. I think I remember him at Clemson. Duke Riley, of course, that's the person we signed out of everybody, I think. So yeah, here's the list, man. Here's the list of guys that we, worked out right after practice. And I know for like some of the players that's on the team, especially at all these position groups, maybe minus DB. I know some guys like, dang, Slim, hey man, we need to step it up at practice next day, bruh. They bringing in some jokers. Not at Commanders practice, Marcus Mariota, Noah Brown, Brandon Coleman, Jordan McGee, Javonte, John Baptiste, Kayvon, Seymour, Foku, and Bobby Price. And Allen was wearing a non-contact jersey. And we've seen some of these names yesterday. I mean, right before, like we know a lot of these guys didn't even travel, and it's concerning, man. It's concerning. I'm not going to jump the gun and say, oh man, Jordan McGee is an injury-prone guy. Yes, we do need him out there, but we don't even know. I don't even think Dan Quinn even said what the injury is. I don't think nobody's really spoke about what the injury is. So before we judge, yes, do he need to be out there practicing? Yes, do we need to put film? Did he need to go out there and get some film on tape? Get some tape so we can actually see if he's taking that next step and he's going to be that replacement to Bobby Wagner. Right now, I understand it. People are skeptical because he's hurt yet again. Does that speak injury prone vibes? Does that give you injury prone type of vibes? Yes, it could. Yes, it could. But also, we just don't know, right? We just don't know. It could be a lingering, something minor that they just want to take precautions on, and it could be a multitude of things of why people are not playing. But yes, I would have loved to see him against the Patriots, but we didn't, and he's not practicing. So I get a lot of people and their fear of like, is this guy going to be the next guy, or do we need to start looking at other options here because he is showing injury prone tendencies? You get what I'm saying? So that's cool. Here go Josh Conley at work today, working on the footwork, and I'm going to speak on this a little bit too. As this could play, I'm not going to play the music behind it, or the audio behind it, but looking back at the tape of Josh Conley's game, man, he played a very good game. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. It was kind of hard to watch him while I'm trying to watch other guys and other people, do their thing. But when I went back and watched the game, the dude definitely got the quickness. You want to kind of see a little bit more of that dog in him come out. I do think he plays high at times. He gets too high, and he doesn't win the hand battle. Sometimes I've seen a couple of plays where he let the DN, the pass rusher, get his hands on him and kind of pushed him back a little bit. I think he need to work on winning first, and if you understand that terminology, you got to win first. The hand battle, you gotta get your hands on that defensive end or that pass rusher first, because once you get your hands on him first, now you can control where you want him to go. But if you just letting him run into your body, yeah, sometimes you might got enough strength and enough body to keep him in front of you or hold him off, but that ain't gonna work every time. But he did play a good game. I'm not taking. Shout out to Josh Conley. He is one of the guys, and this is my notable my guy. 16, man. 16. Ja'Corey Brooks, man. 5 for 5. 5 targets, 5 catches. I don't remember the yards off the top of my head, but he showed that he can make tough catches. He showed that he can. We scream about Terry would have made that catch, and we talked about him in joint practices when he missed the jump ball, and we just said Terry would have caught that. But in game, when the lights are bright and that whistle blows and it's opposite jersey in front of him, Slim made the catch of the night, man. And that's a contested catch that if you want to be technical, that's those type of catches that Terry making. I'm not saying that he's Terry, so don't please run off with you trying to say he better. No, bruh. I'm just saying that he showed glimpses of another receiver in our wide receiver room that can make those tough type of catches if given the opportunity. I'm not saying he's Terry by any means. Please do not take that and make that more than what it is. I'm just saying that I really like this guy. I like his demeanor. I like the way he just quiet, hey, I'm here to work. I'm here to prove myself. And he's making some plays, and I hope we can see more of him. More opportunities with maybe the second unit or the first unit next week when we play against Cincinnati. But it was good to see from him, man. And again, I'm gonna give my guys that I think really showed up and last preseason. Again, Ja'Corey Brooks was my number 1, Bill my number 2. Johnny Newton had a phenomenal game from a run stopping perspective and from a pass rushing perspective as well. He just played a phenomenal game, man. I like Johnny Newton going into his second year. Who else? And Josh Conley Jr. Those are the guys that really stepped up. When Trey was on the field, he showed good coverage techniques from what I was able to see. And that one deep route that they tried to throw to him, it was good defense. So I'm still excited. I'm a little more at ease now. Yes, the first preseason game I was pissed off, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Especially just being excited, overall excited, and then we get 30 put on our head. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, who really stood out to y'all after we have calmed down, after the game is already over. We're back to practice. We're back to putting in work. Hopefully that the whole second and third unit worked on tackling during practice, before practice, during practice, and after practice, because some of these cornerbacks, I know they was in that medic room, you know, getting some rehab done on that chest, cause your boy Vickers, I know Slim you know, had to go do some more, you know, chest workouts, cause that boy got ran over a couple. He had helmet to chest a couple of times. But y'all let me know, man, what y'all thought about practice, man. Again, shout out to the military. For showing up and participating and being at practice. Shout out to you guys again, and thank you guys again for your service. Again, man, comment how you guys felt about preseason, the first preseason game, what y'all liked about what y'all heard from practice. Like this video, man. Also subscribe to the channel, man. We are on the way to 800 subscribers, man. Appreciate all the support. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one, baby. Raise hell. I'm out.